I would think that this was after the Second World War, that we had an evangelist called Tom Butler come to Chester. And that's when I gave my life to Christ. But the following summer we had a trek in a village called Saltley, which was part of Chester. And that really had a tremendous effect on so many people. The publicity of it, but then I'm not sure how that was, but as a result of that, when they had their children's meeting, the chapel was absolutely full, and then one told another, and before the trek team left, the chapel was packed, really packed out, windowsills and everywhere for that. And because of that, it influenced their parents. And a lot of people came also to the gospel meeting at night. And there were many, many people became Christians. That's what I remember about it, particularly.
I went to Cliff in January 1954. I was a student and later part-time student, part-time gardener, until leaving Cliff to train for the ministry in 1957. I went on three trek teams. In 1954, a trek team where we all travelled in a big car up to Coupon, a mining village near to Newcastle, a trek team to Morecambe, where we pulled the old cart up the Snake Pass and down to Glossop. We were sleeping on the chapel seats. I think I slept in the pulpit on a good carpet. We were in a village where there was a large mental hospital. And the next morning, there was a car with a loudspeaker going around the village telling people that during the night one of the patients from the mental hospital had escaped, and the last time he was seen, he was wearing pyjamas. It so happened that we had a member of the team who was very young, and our young lad was wearing pyjamas.
Well, this was a subsequent trek. Quite a young teenager, I was on the bus going to Northwich where the trek was walking and saw them. Saw the trek team, probably the bus had to pull round them or something, and I got off the bus quite, not thinking about it seriously, except that I wanted to be with these people who the love of Jesus just shone from them. And I got off and then realised that perhaps I shouldn't have done, because I was going to be walking alongside them. So they gave me a rope to help to pull the cart or to go along with them, to keep in step with them. And so that was my first experience and only experience, and maybe the only woman who's ever pulled one of those old carts, by an impulsive action of somebody who wanted to be with people who loved Jesus. And it was Cliff that had nurtured us as young Christians. So anything to do with Cliff, we would be there if we could possibly get there.
1954, the old Whitmundy, I've seen that the police estimate was that there were 60,000 people crowded into a big field. And the legend is that it had been raining all day until Billy Graham appeared and it stopped raining. And it didn't rain while he was speaking.
I always used to stay behind at Cliff I always went early and always stayed behind and helped to clear up and all the rest of it that needed doing. And after Billy Graham, people were not litter conscious, and they just dropped their sandwich wrappings and everything. And I was one who went to clear up the mess.
And we were both the young people in what we call the camp, They were invited to stay and help to clear up. And we were both working in the fields where the meeting had been. And we met then. And we met again in the following August at the Derwent Convention. And we met then, and we're still together now.
I mean, I can never forget those days, and such a tremendous part of my life. And so Cliff is home for everything for me, means everything really.